Can you hear me?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the low budget. And I know what they're expecting, Tommy.
Believe it or not, it's not Night of Destruction Eve.
I know, isn't that weird?
A little strange, yes.
It's kind of different for us too, folks, but it is about a month away from Night of Destruction, hitting up more so like 3 weeks. But gonna be an interesting schedule coming up here because, Tommy, we're not gonna have our Friday that we usually have.
Correct. We are literally in crunch mode as soon as possible because Friday we're gonna be celebrating Toodles' graduation.
Yeah, so and that's the Friday before the event, so the following night we'll be here crashing stuff up.
Whatever we can get our hands on between these next few visits out here. Not so much tonight, unfortunately. I've got to work early tomorrow morning, so that puts a damper on things. But definitely any time after this, as many times as we can get out here, and as many times as we can get working on things, we're gonna be here.
Yep, so, and I imagine we'll be fine. As we've shown in the past, if ever we needed a weekday, we'll make it happen. It's a windy day.
It's a windy day. Look at the flags over there. They are blowing.
They are blowing like... Isn't there a song that says blowing like or something?
Probably.
Blowing like...
That's probably what the song is. Blowing like the devil.
Yeah, you knew that's what I was thinking of. Well, we're here to look at some cars, and what's interesting is using a new camera so we can see a little bit better at night.
Well, yeah.
Because it's dark.
And it's got a light.
And it's got a light. Now, Tommy, we're looking at a vehicle that I ran in the last Demolition Derby.
Right.
What's interesting is that we're looking at it at all.
Yeah, you'd think, why would you run it again? Well, the shape of it isn't too bad. I mean, we've done worse. I've done worse in an Enduro.
Yeah, you have.
Looking at the back, we'll start with the back and go forward. Looking at the back, it's still got some crunch room. It's crunching down to the bottom of the trunk, but you still got the top to play with. The only trouble spot back here is that somehow you're gonna have to realize, or to know, to not use this side of the car, because it's only gonna pack in more to the tire.
Yeah.
But then we'll go to the front. You can see this corner has a lot.
Good old spike.
Yep, spike still got some hitting on that corner. Door is solid. Other side's a little bit banged up, but nothing too bad. Looking at the front though, yeah, it is banged up. It's pressed in at times. But as far as under the hood goes, we might just be able to pull out some of the damage.
Is the radiator even damaged?
It is. It's got to be because it's empty. And look at down here where your bumper is shoved in. Right here.
It's not a problem.
So if it's not squished on the front side, it's definitely pressed in to the motor on the back side. So it's gonna need a new radiator if we want to put one in there.
Gotcha.
But I don't see the battery ever had an issue.
Nope.
This car might be, you know, pull it out. So this car.
You broke my grill!
Damn.
My grills.
This car might at least go out there and have fun. Jeffrey, you can go out there and just give it hell until it quits. It might be in 1 minute, it might be in 5. What's funny, this is probably all from Shayla and I hitting you.
Oh yeah. I'm impressed with Sarah's setup. I mean, look at this.
Spikes have held up.
Like Spike. Spike is still spiky.
Still spiky.
Spiky, no swipey.
Correct.
Well, okay, so this car, I'd say, is on the fixing bill. We just need to probably pull out the bumper and...
Just gotta play with it. I mean, if anything, it goes out there without a radiator. Or we find an extra car to strip it down. Either way.
Yeah, so this was car number 1 we wanted to look at. Would you say a promising start?
Not bad.
Not bad.
I mean, I don't see anything there that we can't fix.
Yeah.
Until we try to get it to run.
Now, this car is my skid plate car. Outside of a flat tire, Tommy, I don't know if there's anything to do to this car.
Well, you still complained of some brake issues, so we want to take a look at that.
Oh yeah, brakes.
We still want to take a look at that. But you did drive it through an entire race.
I think I finished like 12th.
Something like that, yeah. So we want to see why you're not getting. Maybe what we do next time is put you in the seat, pick the car up on a forklift, and have you, run it in the sky and see why when you hit the brakes only one tire stops.
True.
The other.
The direction we went on the track actually helped because the car wanted to settle in the direction, but the problem with that is we can't always bank on us going that direction.
Correct, yeah. Unless you have a big bank account, you can pay off the director of race control.
Like he'll ever listen to us.
So look at the back of Shayla's car. I mean, she didn't even have a trailer hitched to the back of the thing, and she suffered some good damage in that trailer race.
Huh.
Luckily, it was only in the bottom part of the trunk, meaning we could care less if that gets damaged.
Right.
But nonetheless, she definitely got damaged.
This is probably the worst looking car of our fleet after the trailer race.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Other than that, she's got a flat tire or two, and a lot of welding to be done on this side.
I can't wait to clear out all the Black Widows from this side.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna suck. I think my car's sinking.
It is.
I love how that tire blew out. Are there spiders in here, you think? Nah. Not this car. So what's your consensus with this?
My car, it still runs, I know that. So this car still runs. I think the radiator is still good, even after the Demolition Derby. Even after I hit people.
Are you gonna fix this car?
Well,
it sounds like you're going in that direction.
I am thinking about it, and the reason why is because this thing, I fired it right up, and it ran.
You're gonna show off right now?
No, I haven't.
How?
It runs.
How? You've run this thing through hell and back. How is it still running?
But I mean, that's the thing, is like you hear this and it sounds great. It literally sounds fantastic. But then you look at all the damage. If you do a walk around, this side looks like it ran a normal event and Night of Destruction.
Right.
The other side, not so much.
Right. Well, a normal event on Night of Destruction. Now one of the big concerns about this car is back here. You'll notice that Tommy managed to break his pillar. It ripped. So a big. How?
The motor mounts are still good. And I use the front end using the motor to hit people. The troubling thing on this car might be that right rear.
Yeah.
That might be that and the roof splitting. The roof, I think we can.
Oh, you mean this when you're talking about the right rear?
Yeah, look.
I thought you were talking about the roof splitting.
No, the roof. This car had been in a wreck before. You can see all the repair work they've done, and in fact, I remember looking at this car when I got it from Pick Your Part. You can see all the Bondo in the trunk. So this thing had already been wrecked, and likely what they did is they just reskinned. They got another car that was probably crashed up in the front, bought it for cheap. Usually collision centers, they'll reskin a car, meaning they'll pull out the structural effect of the car, all the other parts, and they'll pull it out on a jig or on a frame piece, and then patch everything as much as they can cosmetically, which means they take the skin, the outer body panels, and they just basically weld it onto the car. So you can see where all the welds are. Right here is a perfect splice, and right here is a perfect splice, and that probably runs all the way down there. The telltale sign of how this car had already been in a collision is look at where majority of the damage is on one side compared to the other.
Yeah.
Is this car able to race again? Maybe, because I had imagined looking at the left side versus the right side, that this thing, even if we got it to run again, it might have a fair amount of rear steer. Being how shortened it is on the right side than the left. But, I don't know, maybe
there's an axle right there, just put that back there.
It could be something of an illusion because of the left side doesn't have any damage compared to the right side. This all could be from the Demolition Derby, and it looks shorter on this side because it's more wrinkled.
Maybe fix.
Maybe fix. This corner right here is going to be whether that suspension is even attached to anything, and if we can somehow find a way to pull all this out.
Yeah, it's you done good.